know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of... I'm just hoping she don't fail, cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. And I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Murray now on first down. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Room here to run. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Recovered. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because Most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Sanders.
10 more there and another first down.
Tackle made at the
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Eagles.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. It's a pretty fancy footwork that time. Able to spin forward, and they're going to give him 4 yards on the play.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7th. Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Wentz's pass.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He sets to fire. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 93 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Nwosu. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Complete.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
14.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Darius Slay.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Eagles 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start on the ground with Geis. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this one caught by Max Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6. We
are in for a good one as we're through one. on EA Sports.
14, Eagles 10.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Shotgun now from Murray. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Third down.
Wentz going to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good.
23 yards, the final tally.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, this is Geis. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to get...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
After the turnover, here's Murray trying to lay one up deep. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Off to Geis on the screen, and he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Sets up 1st down.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, here's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
A gain of 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Nate Gary. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. From the 31, Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And they had a result there. Nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
The 13-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Cardinals 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now a timeout taken.
A gain of
perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
Oh, man.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
And it's third down.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's Geis. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. On the ground, Geis. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Cardinals 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Sanders. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Sanders toss left side. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Now a run with Geis. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely one of the best defensive tackles in the game. He's been a Pro Bowler the last 5 years running. When you run against Fletcher Cox, good luck.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A first down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
At the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Eagle first down.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And this is caught. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Alshon Jeffrey. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from the 1. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, Eagles 30.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
He'll look to throw. That It's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be second down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
That's caught by Jackson. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
Wentz's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting at the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, you don't play with it. Exactly. Cause you ain't built like that.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time. Infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. Searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. When it ties in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? Why the rush up for nothing? Why the rush up for nothing? Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, those seasons when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, those seasons when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, those silly winds that never be the same. Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Ay. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what?